Everyone, welcome back to Skyrim. That was fucking Sips Let's Play. Can Skyrim just please come out? Like, I'm actually really bored. I mean, I'm playing Rayman Legends consistently, for fuck's sake. I mean, like, it's not actually a bad game. I mean, the price is a bit high, considering it came out like 3 years ago. But, you know, don't worry, I'm sure it will be available on PlayStation Plus at some point. But we're gonna talk about furries today. Furries. And honestly, if I can just be like real for just a minute, you know the shorter videos I do, which there's like a lot more editing and shit. I actually prefer to do those videos. I just think they're just fun to make rather than just, listen to me talk for like 10 minutes or whatever. And then, just kind of edit that a little bit. But I think those are they're much more entertaining. Um, but things like that don't happen. And honestly, I don't want to be one of those channels that just like makes MLG montages and things. It's just I'd rather just not do that. Or something like, for example, the YouTuber JR Rizzo. He just kind of does like small little things, and I just don't want to do that. Honestly, I'd rather just have a channel like this one where I can just voice my opinions on things. So that's pretty much what his channel is. It's just whatever. I don't really give a fuck about views or anything. I'm sure as soon as my college starts again, and I get into the new course, and start making, games and shit like Skyrim 2 and all that bullshit, I'm sure videos will start to lack, depending if I fucking like that course or not. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're talking about furries now, just in case there are some furries watching, because I know some people like to search up their subculture and shit and then watch videos on it. Um, I'm just an outsider looking in. Like I've never actually I've never wanted to be a fucking furry. I've never thought about being a furry. The whole thing's pretty just bizarre to me. The fact that you just like, okay, we'll get into it. But so if I say anything wrong, or anything like that, then you'd know. You could argue that I should have done my research, but do you think I'm gonna research furries for like an hour? Yeah, I'm just not gonna do that, honestly. Like fucking make a documentary about furries. I'm not gonna do that. So, if you don't know what a furry is, it's basically someone who dresses up as a music character. I'm a music character, a fucking music character. Why the fuck did I say music for? What was the need for that music? They dress up as a character, usually or is a fucking animal, a fucking turtle, a sloth, a fucking echidna, really whatever the hell they want to fucking dress up as. And they usually have these personas. Now I said persona, not persona, but they're basically the same thing. So it's persona, but persona. So they could use most of them are like really happy and all that bullshit. It's become pretty big from the past couple of years. Apparently there was some like fucking convention in like the 90s. I couldn't really imagine there being furries in the 90s, honestly. Um, I mean, there was a lot of weird trends in like, the 60s and 70s and 80s and shit. But there was also good music back then as well. Not all music is bad, but I'm saying the majority of it is. Especially mainstream things. Like Jacob Sartorious.
Yo guys, what's up? It's Jacob. Yeah, I was blessed to be able to be adopted by two of the most loving parents in the world, my mom and my dad.
Jacob, I personally don't hate you. But saying you're adopted on the internet, probably not the best idea. Just looking out for you, my nigga.
Or the other one, Mark Thomas, the tank engine, like fucking.
I just found out a potato is a food.
Mark Thomas the Dank Engine here. Today I'm going to be acting like a spaz to get little girls to think I'm cute.
Like what?
Hold on guys, I need to scream into this pillow so my mum and dad won't come upstairs and take my phone away.
A potato!
I don't really like this kid. His ego is bigger than my stomach and he's just an overall douche nozzle.
First of all, why do people realize that they're not even like of age? Like I watched a fucking vlog by fucking Mark Thomas the Tank Engine, and like there was girls screaming, okay? There was a construction worker there. He does not get paid that much to have little kids screaming in his ear over some fucking little lanky kid. well, that's probably spends like a fucking like fortune on his hair, making it look good and shit. It's just he doesn't get paid enough. You could see him on his phone. He's just like, what the fuck is going on? I'm just trying to do some fun construction over here, and these little kids are just like screaming in my face because there's some cunt in the fucking car. You know, it's just like he doesn't get paid enough. Furries. So usually these people, they're usually kind of weird. I don't want to say that they're kind of weird, but they're just a little bit off. Of course, I'm sure there are some normal people that just like to dress up. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, you know, like fucking cross dressers and shit. You know, fucking go ahead, do what the fuck you want. You know, it's your life. But some of them are kind of weird. It's like weeaboos. Speaking of weeaboos, actually, I don't know how long ago this video was made, but this girl right here.
Listen, don't get the wrong idea. I was just up at 4 a.m. cooking, like schoolgirls do, and it happened to be your favorite, and I thought maybe you'd like some since I had extra.
While I was trying to find this video to use, I decided to look at the comments section, and it turns out our girl has her own YouTube channel. She barely makes videos, but you know. It turns out she's 21 now, I guess. Hey, only a 4-year age difference. And this part of the video really caught my attention.
Oh, senpai, it's been so long. Do I look different? Not that I care if you think I do. You're asking how I changed?
Cut!
Thank fuck.
You're such a bad thing.
Boys, that's what you call a woman. Still doesn't beat Emma though.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'd put up with that bullshit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, furries. There's a lot of videos on the internet about furries actually. That's what I know about them. Mostly of cringe compilations. Of course there are probably some normal videos, you know, like why I'm a furry and everything. I'm sure there's some fucking videos where it's like, you know, like telling my dad I'm a furry or something like that. You know, like the guy who fucking says that I'm fucking my car. You know, that guy. You know, with the popular meme that pyrocynical made. You know, that thing. But they're just so dodgy, you know, like, I mean, if I went to a fucking convention and, you know, everyone's dressed up as like fucking turtles and fucking wolves and shit, and they're like playing with like squeaky toys, I'd think it's some weird fucking fetish, honestly. Like, and people actually do like that type of stuff about furries, you know, they do they fuck in their costumes, I suppose. There's actually a sexual side to it. And I do not see the appeal. I mean, you might as well just watch fucking bestiality, honestly. I mean that's weird enough. I think it's illegal as well. Well, I mean, there's a simple Google search. Trust me, I've done it. Okay, I would have done it. It was kind of weird. I didn't really stay long. Couple of hours. But anyway, so furries. Well, I've said furries like 5 times. Okay, like. What? I just like someone to like tell me why they like to be a furry, honestly. Like, why would they dress up in like some fursuit in like fucking heat, you know, like for like a couple of hours at like some furry convention? I would be freaked the fuck out if I had a dream about like people just dressed up as like fucking animals and shit. Now, if you just excuse me, I'm being called downstairs, so I'll give you an update of what's happening. Okay, so I had to have my tea. Yes, I had tea. Oh, excuse me, I ran up the stairs. Okay, right, there we go. So I ran up the stairs. I had to get my tea. I said tea, okay, not dinner. There's no such thing as dinner. If you're dinner, you're a posh cunt. That's what you are, or you're probably just not. I don't know, but I usually just say tea. So it's like when people say chicken, you know, like chicken. I just say chicken, like it's an A. But chicken. So furries. There's actually quite a lot of things about furries. They like to sing, they like to dance, you know, all that type of shit. They like to, I don't know, they're just kind of weird. Like, their costumes cost like thousands of dollars. It's a bit weird. And what was I talking about? Sex. I was talking about sex and its costumes. Like, I don't. Okay, if I can find this picture, I'll put it up on the screen. But there's this picture of a bunch of furries on a bed. Okay, and I mean, I don't want to be rude, but they're quite plump. You know, they're quite plump for furries. You know now. I mean, don't worry. I already know that I'm fat, so I mean, I'm comfortable with that. But like, what if some of those are like into the kind of fucking in the costumes and stuff like that? I mean, it's just a bit weird, honestly. I mean, you're just all a bit weird. So, I mean, if you're a furry, I've got nothing against you, but I mean, it's just a bit weird. Like, it's just a bit weird. Um, I'm sure you're all nice people. I mean, everyone usually says like, oh, I like being a furry because everyone's so nice and everything. But I mean, it's just a bit weird. It's a bit weird. So I think that's gonna be it for the video. I know I made like no points, but I just kind of wanted to make just a video where you can just sit back, chillax, and just watch if you want. I mean, I don't really give a fuck. There's like little to no energy here. It's just all weeded out. Weeded out as in like relaxed and stuff. Like there's no stress in my body at all. The only stress that's in my body is nothing. I don't stress. I just don't. If I'm homeless, I'll be like, cool, more time outside. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Like I said, if you're a furry and you're watching this for some reason, I mean, you're cool. Like you don't tell the white man what to do. What? Don't let the white man tell you what's right and what's wrong, okay? So, yeah, thanks for watching, and, goodbye, I guess. Forever. No videos anymore. Fucking cancelled.
I'm just gonna.